Okay, so there we go. Hi, friend. Bear with me a second. I'm trying to get my other camera to work, and it's like crooked or something. I don't like that. Okay. Think I can get it if I turn this. Maybe like this. I have a lot of stuff on my desk. How are you? See, it's my whole dining room table right here. Okay. Think we got it. Did you have a good Halloween? Good. Just trying to log into my account real quick. And over here. So I never printed out my group play. Well, I did, but I gave it to somebody. And then I forgot to print it out before this. So I'll have to do that. I can't print it out from my laptop though, because it doesn't connect for some reason. Okay. Almost there. Come on. I don't know why technology can't work correctly for me, but we're getting there. Okay, now I got to figure out how I can get my group play. Yes, I could look it up. I just won't be able to print it. But I did go to Five Below today. Of course, the packages are in the other room because I'm never prepared. So I'm just going to grab them real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I'll be right back. I have a lot of crap here. Okay. Come on. All right, why isn't this working? So I have the stuff, but you won't be able to see it. Oh, let's see. Oh. Oh my gosh. loud. Okay. Hopefully you can see this. But can you see? So annoying. It doesn't want to stay. I can't show you things like this. We'll worry about that later. But I went to Five Below today. And this bucket, my mom gave me this bucket. But I got the strawberry shortcake watch because strawberry shortcake was a big thing growing up. It's like the only thing my mom saved for me was strawberry shortcake. So I got this cute little watch. I don't know when I'm going to wear this, but it's still cute. I got strawberry shortcake bento box, which I'll use for my channel instead of food. Hi, Rosemary. I'm just now getting started and really haven't done anything. I can't get my phone to cooperate to show you what I'm showing you. So I'm showing you like this. I went to Five Below today and I got stuff. My mom saved, oh, I'm late too. I literally didn't even get on here until like 6 after. And now I'm trying to get my phone to cooperate so you can see what I'm doing. Because you know me, I'm never prepared. Okay. This ain't right. All right. I gotta get out of this because I can't invite myself. For some reason, StreamYard is not. The thing is, my phone screen is broken, so I can't touch the top half of my phone screen. It's like a problem because, you know, I drop it. But they were supposed to send me a new phone, which they did, except I have a Galaxy S20 Plus and they sent me an A20. That's not the same. Like, absolutely not. Like, I don't know what they thought they were trying to do, but they're not doing that with me. So I'm going to send that back. Just trying to. Oh, you know why it wasn't working? Jeez. Get it together. Get it together, Nikki. Because I was trying to add it from my computer when I needed to be adding it from my phone. Okay, let's see. Move that. Move that. No, you still don't see my phone. I don't know. Maybe it'll show up. I don't know. But we're just going to deal with it like this. And I'll just show you like this. But I got this strawberry shortcake bento box right below. I got this watch. I got the strawberry shortcake stickers, which they're so stinking cute. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're so stinking cute. Hi, Barbie. We're just getting started. I can't get my phone to connect. So, yeah, you're just looking at a black screen. I can try. Oops. I went to Five Below today with my mom. And bought stuff. Ooh. Oh. I did it, but why do I have 12 of me on here? I did it. We're a little crooked and you can see all my crap, but we're on there. So I also got this cute little tabbed book. Oh, I guess I could show you here. And I was like, oh my God, it's a dot journal. Love it. It was like $6. And then I got this game, Mancala. I had one, but some of the pieces are missing and it's old, so I just got a new one. So I'll use the bento box for like my channel stuff. So I won't be using that for work or anything. Hi, Andra. Thanks for showing up. I'm just literally getting started. I couldn't get my phone to connect, and I was just showing what I got at Five Below. But, oh, and then my mom gave me this cute Santa Claus bag, you know, for the Christmas season. All right, so we're going to go over some expenses because I added some expenses on here. But first, I want to start with operation monetization. So let me go through here. Mama's budget, and I have you on here somewhere. Yes, I have you on the Get to Know the Creator. I did look up and find when you started your channel and all of that. And then I looked up Danny's when she started hers. And I looked up when Andrea did her first video. I still got to look up the shorts and the lives. And that's as far as I got with that. Yeah, it was a very long day. She made me get there early so we could go to breakfast. And I got to see my daughter too. So we all went to breakfast, my kids and my mom. And then we went to her, like my daughter left, and we went to her house because she's having problems with her internet because we took her router out last week. She wanted me to do all the talking, so I did all the talking, but she's talking in the background. I'm like, lady, be quiet. Let me do this. And then I told the guy last week that I thought it was her modem, not the router. This week it's her modem. So we think it's actually the Ethernet cord. So I have a guy coming, but it was an all-day thing today too. And I'm like, oh my God, lady. I'm like, my mom just could not understand. I had to explain what Wi-Fi was to her today. I'm like, where's Danny and the Baileys when I need it? She's like, but I have Spectrum Mobile. That's my Wi-Fi. I'm like, no, that's your phone. That's who you go through. It was a whole thing. I'm like, Mom, I got to leave at like 3. She had me there at 8. I'm like, I got to leave at 3. Why? Because I'm going on live at YouTube and I have to get stuff like prepped ahead of time. Fine. So I left there at like 4. So I got here 8 really quick, and here I am. So I didn't print out a monthly plan for November yet or fill out any this week in food. Nothing to update on my credit card because the new bill hasn't come out. This is October expenses. We did go through that. Hi, how are you? We did go through that, except, you know, it's a new month. So I got to find the page. These are all my paycheck weeks. I need tabs for this. I don't like, my other one has tabs. All right. So this is what I still owe for expense tracker for September. I just owed $10. I paid that off. All of October is listed here. I paid all of it off except for Tastefully Simple, where I'm paying a little each week or month, whichever I can do. And this time I paid $10 on the 28th of October. So now I owe $86, but that's all I owe for October and September. I'm good. Thank you. And then November, I've started writing my list. It's a list. And then I'm on the second page. There's some money that still I have to write down on here that I can pay to my credit card, but I have not because I've been home for 15 minutes. So, well, probably a little longer now, but that's how that went. I did not print out a new group play because I sent Rosemary mine. So I'm still going to roll today and I'm going to write it down because I can't print off my computer. For some reason, my printer doesn't print from my laptop. It just keeps saying save, save, save. I don't want to save. So for the low amount as a D3, we're going to roll. That's a 3. Let's see, November. And what was I rolling? What was the other number? A 3 and a 6? I don't remember because I don't have it. All right. This is horrible. Let me look it up. Oops, that's not right. Yeah, since I just started this last week, I don't have it quite memorized yet. So bear with me. All right, so I gotta go here. D3 and a D12. Perfect. Sorry. Thank you, Rosemary. As you see, like, I'm very prepared today. I totally forgot that I had to print that out. Okay. Here we go. We're going to roll the D12. You can do one or both numbers. That is line underneath. That is a 9. So 3 and 9. Okay. Good deal. Need that. And that. That's there. Now I'm going to go through these 2 books. I'm going to start with this one. Challenges in here. Right, I'm doing the 2026 or Save 2020. No, the 2026 challenges by Amy by Nature. But I think I'm just going to do the 200 because I don't think I'll have enough to do the 8 and the 1200. But I did make an envelope. So here's my envelope. I did $5 last time. Can you guys see? I don't know if I can zoom in. Let's see. Do this one. No. No. Okay, we're leaving it. All right, so I think, where's my money? I have my money right here. There's $25 for this book. 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I have my scratchy tool thing, but I'm not going to scratch on this. The markers. I think I'm going to do, I don't know, I think we'll do 3. Guess we'll do red. Do 50 cents. 50 cents. That's $1. $2. Let's just do $2.50. 3. I mean, I guess I could do 5. I think I'll just do 3. All right. I have to put $3 in here. What do I have in there? I have 5. So now I have 5, 7, 8. Yesterday was Halloween, and it was so windy and rainy that all the poor kids, they went home early. Hi, Elaine. How are you? We still need to catch up. All right, so I won't be doing this page. I'm going to switch over to Andra's retirement. I don't know if she's still here or not. But this she already completed. They already finished this, but I'm rolling D3 to catch up. I'm going to do it twice today. I got no trick-or-treaters this year. Apparently, a lot of people in town said it was very quiet night. Yeah, it's not the same as when I was a kid, that's for sure. So 3. No, that's a 1. This is what I'm doing just to catch up to those guys. They're already done with it. 3. So that's $4. So I'm going to put a 5 in here and take $1. Hi, Danny. How are you? I had just did my rolls for my group play. I don't know if you're doing that, but the rolls were a 3 for low and a 9 for high. If you decide to save. And then that's about it. I saved some like money in a challenge, well, 2 challenges. Now I'm moving on to Goodbye Tension, Hello Pension, also Andra's. Hi, Amy. How are you? Andra does her lives on Friday, so she said the number I'm adding to that envelope. I'm not saving the same as she is. If I need to save in quarters, I'm saving in quarters. So I have 3 in there now, but I am adding 5. Good. I'm glad. Your grandbabies have good Halloween. We were just saying that it is crappy here. Savings is savings for sure. $2, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 in here for me. It's not the numbers that they're saving. And then I have a lot of these are for Andra. The crazy cat lady retires. I'm sorry. Do you see this picture? Like, I think you need it up close and personal. It just cracks me up. Really? I was going to ask you about her. How's she doing? I'm glad. So this is find 20 cats, save $3, but I'm saving $1 a cat. I'm not really a cat person. I think a couple of lives ago, I read The Cat versus the Dog Diary, and that's every time somebody says they have a cat, it reminds me of that. So I'm going to do 2 this time. 1. I don't know if that's 2 because there's a different tail behind this cat here. I'm going to do that one too. 2. I made an envelope, but she looked jaundiced. Love dogs. I mean, cats are easier to take care of. Just feed them and clean their poop, call it a day. 2, 4, 5 in here. You have 4 dogs and a cat? I have my dogs in the background. I mean, they're not here with me anymore. I had a Mastiff and a German Shepherd Golden Retriever. This one is also from, well, it's not from Andra, but it's about Andra. It's from Budgets and Chaos. How many words can you make with this? And I can't remember what I said I was going to do. How much money do we have left? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. So I need a dark marker. I know that I can write Andra's name with these letters. Andra. And that's a D6. Lord. Please be low. Oops. That's a 5. We're going to stay there. That's how many words you can make. I made an envelope for this too. What did I say? 5. 2, 4, 5. So now in here, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, $11. I should condense, but that's okay. All right, so that's all I'm going to do for this one. Then I'm doing this challenge by Donna Powered by Creativity that they're doing with the village, but I'm doing it as like almost like a catch-all, but not. I also changed the numbers. So all the 20s, like each number for that would be 10, but I'm doing 10 totals. It'd be 5 each for me. And all the 2s would be 1s except for 1, 2. I think it'll save me, I think 180 if I did the math correctly, but I don't know. So we have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 to put in here. I don't know if I have the right green marker. It'll be very annoying if it's not. What did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do the 2. And then 3, 4, 5, 6. Forgot that I was doing 6. I think we have 11 in here from last week, so I'm adding all these ones. So I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 in here now. Okay, and that's it for this book. Okay, bear with me 1 second. I downloaded this thing so I can mirror my phone since I can't use the top of my screen. And now I get pop-ups and it's very annoying. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. You still canning chili, Danny? Lord. My mom gave me some of her chili last week. Just a little bowl. It was good. I'm not really big on beans. Like kidney beans gross me out. But I mean, it was good. Okay. I lost the chat. Where did you go? Oh, over here. It's all for your husband. What a great wife you are. Yeah, I eat a lot of pasta. A lot of pasta. That's about it. That's about it. I'll eat pasta or like a grain, like rice, pizza. Carbs is basically my diet. Amy says it was cold there for Halloween, so they kept the kids in. Yeah, it was freaking freezing. Like power was out, trees down. They had like trunk or treat in the park, I think, for kids. I didn't do anything. I just watched Hallmark movies and called it a day. Danny says, listen, the guy needs a medal being married to me. Danny, at the beginning of this live, I was talking about how I went to my mom's because Andrew was saying, oh, I'm glad you got to spend more time with your mom. And I'm like, listen, I had to explain to her what Wi-Fi was. I felt like I need Danny's Bailey today. Mom's budget's more said. It's been cold here. I might make that for dinner one day this week. It's a good idea. Oh, thanks for talking about where you're from. I have my map. I even got to write the UK on here for Joe. I don't know if I have any different people on here, but does anybody not live in Wisconsin, Colorado, Texas, Alabama, Florida, the UK, New York, or Virginia? Any other states? South Dakota. I can color you in. So exciting. I don't know what color to use. I'm going to use this color. I can do you color you in too, Danny. I don't know what color to use, but let's keep spinning. What do we got here? I do have teal because teal is my channel color. I do have a lot of teal on here already though. So I'm using this like 50s greenish color for South Dakota. Do I have teal? What? All right, South Dakota. I know, I'm sorry. I didn't know where to put you. You're not even over here in the Pacific. I wrote you in the Atlantic. Okay. I wrote South Dakota, Illinois. We're doing this color. Yeah, as far as I know where to put you. I just wrote you on here. Didn't even think what ocean you were in. Trina, did you get the 40 or that book from Debt Free by 43? The birthday book? Because let me tell you about that package. Yeah, Danny, I want to add Australia, so get there. You did not. Okay, when you get this, you're going to see that that it's in a manila envelope and not the box. And you're also going to see that there's a shit ton of tape. And I took the binder rings off, but they're in there. Because I went to put it in this box. It's across the room, but I got these DVD boxes and I got them a little small, but I thought it would still fit. So I started taping it. Nope. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll just get a new box. Maybe I folded it wrong because it's like select a size type of thing. Nope. I got so mad. I chucked it across the room. I'm like, we got to have a mailer. So I found a mailer. So that's why it's like that. When you get it. And anybody who's waiting for my steampunk books or the composition books, I was sick all last weekend and the weekend before I was trying to figure out my laminator. But I was sick all last weekend and up until like yesterday, I felt like crap. So I started printing them out. I'm going to be working on them this weekend. Did not forget about you. It was rough, Trina. My son's like, it's not that serious. As boxes are flying across my dining room. I'm like, it really is. There was a lot of swearing with that. So that's why it's separated from the rings for basically no reason. All right. Any other states that I don't have colored in here? I don't know if you guys can see that. This is all I got. Oh, and the UK is in the wrong ocean, but what are you going to do? I don't think so. Trina, did your furless kids have a good time trick-or-treating? Was the weather good? Because it sucked here. didn't do, or maybe it's in this book. Oh, I lied. It's in here. That's why I didn't do it. Can't take me anywhere. Sorry, I'm just looking over here. Okay. Yes, they had a ball. The city they live in had a ton of activities for them. That's awesome. They had a ton of activities here too, except they got rained out and like a whole windstorm thing. Drinking from a plant pot. Listen, I love this. My daughter got it for me in Florida. I broke the first one. So when she went on vacation again with her dad, I had her give me another one. I was like, I need all of these, all the colors. So now I have to go to Florida to get them because she ain't going. But look how nice it is. I love this thing. It can fit 2 K-cups and all my creamer in here. I need my coffee to be a certain color. That's how I know there's enough creamer. You're in Alabama. Your grands are in Virginia. Oh, okay. I have you. Yeah, I knew you were in Alabama. I guess I didn't realize that they lived out of state. I just switch back to this. Oh, on Operation Monetization, I made it to running 2. I figured out how to run 2 playlists at the same time. So I'm running Mindful Ladybugs saves and the Blessed Daisy budgets. I started one on the 29th and one yesterday. I finished Mish Money's Crafty Budgets, and I finished Sunshine and Chaos Budgeting and Anne's Craft and Budget with Anne. Yeah. Get the Note of the Creator. I have all of you on here. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to do one of these. This is by Save with Judy. We've saved $10 last time, but I won't be doing that. I have 25 for this book too. Oh my God, look at the background here. Got crap everywhere. Review and my crap. All right, so I have 5, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, Danny, that must be hard having your family so far away. You're going there in December? And how long are you going? Okay, I'm gonna turn this sideways. I saved with Judy. We saved 10 last time. Nana Amy says, I need to figure Canva out to create a challenge for when I hit 100 subscribers. You know who has a lot of tutorials on Canva that explains it very well? Mindy's Budgeting. Mindy's Budgeting Journey. Yeah. Hi, Ann. How are you? Oh, that's such a great time, Danny. You'd be gone for so long. That's awesome. So I'm going to do this by Save with Judy. You're surprising your son? He doesn't know that you're coming? How fun. $5. I think we're going to stop there for that. Do 15 so far. I'm good, Ann. How are you? Did the littles have a good time trick-or-treating? Or did you guys go out? Because it was very crappy here, so I'm assuming it was crappy there too. MK said, we like to drive when traveling. We have to drive almost a full 24 hours to get to my dad. Danny, I love that you're just going to call him from the airport. I really want to know how all this goes down. I love that. And now I'm going to do this challenge by Danny at Craftco Budgets. This is save 50. Denominations 1 through 5. I have 10 in here. It was not on set. It was not too bad here. We trunk or treat, and some of the businesses were handing candy out too. Oh, nice. They had trunk or treat down in the park down a couple blocks away, but it was very windy. Power was out in half the town and rained sideways. Kids inside by 6 o'clock. So that's a 1. So when I get a 1, I have to go again. Let's go here. Oh, that's a 5. Okay. 5, 6. So now I have $16 in here. Yeah, there's a gas station. Like, there's my house, another house, a gas station. And they were handing out candy. No one on my street was handing out candy because it was that bad out. My friend only got 30 trick-or-treaters at her house with like 30 giant bags from BJ's of candy. I'm like, bring that to work. I love the dragonflies too. Thanks, Danny. My whole channel is based off of dragonflies. That and my love of the Gilmore Girls. So I'm going to do this challenge, or this is an envelope, but they're card challenges, and this is the money that's in there so far. It's by Mini Brick Budget, sent to me by Andra. Andra had Mini sent it to me. You know what I mean? I love dragonflies too. And if you've seen the movie Dragonfly, that's had my whole heart torn in pieces. Okay. So I'm going to shuffle these. Oh, not all of them because 2 of them are done. It was good, wasn't it? MK, I love that. Bear theme is cute. All right. I think if you have a theme type for your channel, you should at least have a binder that has those things in it. So here we are. This is a 7. 7. Let's see what other challenges I have in here. Oh, okay. Let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh man. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. For some reason I was not registered. That was not registering in my head. So we have 7, 10, 13 done. There's like not enough room for me and all my crap. So I can move the computer back a little bit. That gives me more room. Okay. I hole punched this to free up space with my other envelope thingies. So now we have 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in here. Love you too. Have a great night, Danny. And then I have Time to Shine. This is Wild Everest, or by Wild Everest on Etsy. This was sent to me by a subscriber, Rosemary. She was in the chat. I don't know if she still is because she has spotty reception. Let's see. We have 2 in here. MK says there's a whole emotional reason for it. It's on my last Happy Mail video. I'm going to check it out. Write that down so I know I'm going to check it out. I have emotional ties to things on my channel too. I told you guys a little bit about it, but not all. Just writing down that I want to check it out. All right, this is denominations 2 through 5. Let's see if I have $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I do. That is a 2. Loving that. 1, 2. So now I have $4 in this challenge. I have been thinking about what I need to put these challenges to, because this money, half of it is from what I was saving with Anne on Sundays, because we were taking a little bit of a break from the beach challenge, and the other half is just coming from like money I have on my account that hasn't been budgeted for anything. So I don't know if I'll be able to do all these challenges every time, but I can do what I can do when I can do it. You're very welcome. And then I have $1, 2, 3, 4, $5 that I made this envelope with Anne's channel emblem on it. And I wrote her channel on the back. I'm using her Let's Roll 1, 2, 3 as a catch-all. So that's where we're going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. So I can do a 3 and a 2. Perfect. You're welcome. You know what I did though? Let me open it. I wrote your channel, but I wrote the word @ instead of putting the @ sign. I did it very late at night. And I hole punched it so I could put it in an A5 or an A6. So that's why there's so many holes. I haven't been able to use these and I've had them forever. So I'm like, catch all. That works. So now in here I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anne has these in her Ko-fi shop for like very low price. It has, this one's let it roll 1, 2, 3. Then there's let it roll odds and let it roll evens. Okay. Put that in here. Yeah, you know I always save with you. It's been like coming up in February, it'll be 2 years. Okay, well, we took a little break from our field trip, so I have to do something that has your emblem on it or something, so I can be like, girl, save money. So I use this crap one that didn't print out right as the back, because who cares about the back? But I just like ripped it off. I'm going to take this off of here for a second because I want to try and print something. Yes. Love it. We're going to figure that out. Oh my God, the whole thing's crooked. I just want to print this out real quick. And for some reason, I don't know why it doesn't print off my laptop. Like I'll hit print and it'll go save. And then it'll make me save it 100 times. Why? It's probably just me. I probably don't even have that printer hooked up. It says it does, but who knows? And then the top half of my screen doesn't work. So I have to come down here to the thing that I mirrored. Oh, girl. We're going to have to get on early. Probably take an hour to figure it out. Oh, that's not what I want. We're going to need a third party that knows what they're doing to just help us get on there. Okay. Out of that. Yeah, because I couldn't even get on this live until like 6 after. And then I spent like another 20 minutes trying to get my phone to like show stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. And like the people who show up early are just so patient and be like, yeah, we got another 15, 20 minutes before I do anything. Oops. November. This is stupid. Yeah, she'd be like, no, girl, you got to do this. She will be like how I was with my mom today. She'll be like that with me. Like, no, what are you doing? All right, that's not right. For some reason, I can't find any of my stuff. I saved a bunch of pictures because I thought I was gonna switch everything to my new phone, but they sent me a stupid phone, like a throwaway phone that you could buy at Walmart. I could have done that. And they said I had to sign for it. No, they sent it on Amazon. It sat out in the rain all day while I was at work. And it was an A20. My phone's an S20 Plus. Why are you sending me a phone I can go get at Walmart? And it was $75, it says on there. No, I'm not paying $200 for a $75 phone. Nice try. My printer acts stupid. I can print a few things and then it will stop. I got to completely reset everything and it finally works. Well, I don't know if I should get an HDMI cord and hook it up because my printer is sitting all redneck like on my dining room chair over here and it will not print. I don't know. Maybe I should figure that out, like reset it or something. I don't know. But as right now, I mirrored my phone screen to my computer. So I have to go over here so I can print out my challenge because I can't do anything with the top, like search. No. I've dropped it way too many times. What is happening? There we go. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do too, is hook it up directly to. I have to see what ends I need and all this other crap. It's like, it's a lot. I'm like, why is it got to be so? Why? I have Wi-Fi for a reason. Hi, how are you? I'm just trying to print something out that I can't find. I don't even know what I named it. That's the problem. What's this? Nope. Nope. Live notes. Ooh, live notes. I don't know where they are. You know what I should do? Just go to my channel and print it out because I know it's on there. I've been doing videos since February 17th of 2024. Hey, how are you? I'm trying to figure out how to print my challenge out. But I have to go to my own channel over here because my screen is broken on my phone and my printer won't connect to my laptop. It's your birthday? Happy birthday! Why are you on my live? Go celebrate. Thanks for coming. Yay! Oh my God, did I not even put a link there? Oh, I gotta hit read more. Duh. Oh, good. I hope you get something yummy. Sushi. You know what? I can't have seaweed. I go into anaphylactic shock, and I found that out in college because I had vegetarian sushi that was wrapped in seaweed. It was so good. So good. But I got rushed to the hospital and almost died, so we're gonna have to pass. But my daughter likes the California roll. She was telling me I should try it, but I'm chicken. Yeah, it wasn't good. My throat closed, my feet and hands and my lips swelled. It was very traumatizing. And then when I started healing with all the medicine they gave me, everything was peeling. It was very gross. My daughter's like, you can have the California ones. It's wrapped in rice. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pass and like hospital rides. Look at that. Almost there, guys. Oh my God, I can't see this because it's so small. Where's the thing for this? I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay. You're eating Chipotle. Almost there. You know what? I went to a town that's, I don't know, it's a half an hour from my mom's house. My mom's is like 20 minutes away. And um Moe's was like right next to Hallmark. I haven't seen a Hallmark in forever because they took the one away from like over where I live. I went into Five Below. I got all kinds of strawberry shortcake crap I don't need. Okay. I printed it out. Not that you guys can see it because that took like a half an hour for no reason. Okay. Let's see. Why? I forgot that I can't see anything this way. Okay. Did I leave this video? Bye. Have a good dinner. You guys, I don't know what I did. But if you see three of me, I'm sorry.
I have no idea.
Okay, you guys get rid of a lot of crap you didn't need. So here's my group play. You can make it into a challenge or an envelope. You just got to cut around the sides. It's free. It's in my Ko-fi shop. I think, no, it's not. It's a Google link. I cannot put it in here. That was stressful just printing it out. There's an echo. Yeah, there's going to be an echo because I can hear myself repeating myself, but I can't turn my phone down because you won't be able to hear me. I don't know about now.
Okay. No.
Okay. Better? You're going to hear an echo because I don't know how to get rid of that. Because I can hear myself on my phone. Because it doesn't like to turn the volume down. This is why we can't have nice things. Yeah, that is Andra. All right. So, oh, this is the first week. See, and I didn't even have it ready. And we already did this earlier. All right, so we did a 3 for the low number and a 9 for the high number. You can save one or save both. Proud of you, Ann. Also, email me with the information you're supposed to email me. My daughter came over yesterday to grab her box and she's like, what's happening in here? Because my whole dining room is basically all my channel stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. We're working on it. It'll make you feel so much better to get rid of stuff. So I can't wait to get this all cleaned up. Because right now it looks like a hoarder lives here. I have stuff all over my dining room table, and I need that for Thanksgiving. And I used to do all my channel stuff in my daughter's room, like on my little desk, which is very small. It's literally like this big. Well, maybe a little bit wider, but you guys can't see that. And I have fibromyalgia, so when it gets cold and hot and cold and hot, like I go into a flare. So the only thing I can manage to do to go up there is to shower and brush my teeth. I'm like, I cannot keep going. And I always forget stuff. So I'm always up and down the stairs. I'm like, no, we're not doing all this. You're too old for all this nonsense. See what I did? Look how I cut this. It's very crooked. We're going to print that out again later. Oh, thank you. I didn't say. Did I say I was too old? I said we're not going to be doing this. I am old. I'm feeling very old lately. Body-wise, like physically, not mentally. Younger than you, though. I turn a whole different year soon. I cannot be going up back and forth, up and down those stairs. I start hyperventilating. Hell, I hyperventilating going from the living room to the dining room. Yeah, I can't remember. See how bad that is? I don't remember. Yeah, it's just too much. I'm very out of shape. That's the problem, really. I was thinking about going back to, I have like low impact workouts that's supposed to help for my fibro. I need to be doing that, especially stretching. I haven't been doing anything but stretching my mouth. Like, it was a trying week. I think I'm going through menopause. I thought I was going to kill somebody at work. Like, why are you acting all crazy and talk to me sideways? I live in New York. Don't talk to me some sort of way. But we ate chocolate. Yeah. I'm a lot older than that. I'm 46. I literally sat on the floor and laminated stuff like about a month ago, and I went to stand up and I threw my back out. I couldn't even move for like a week. It was not good. You should be able to get up off the floor. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Andra, we're going to need help for technology. And I want to have a 2-year anniversary party for us saving together sometime. Yeah, I was thinking about too. I have like DVDs of that, and I know I can look up on YouTube and stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna have a 2-year anniversary in like a few months after, way after the new year, February or March. Do I want to use Zoom? I don't know. We could probably use StreamYard, couldn't we? Because Anne doesn't have to show her face if she don't want. I don't know, whatever she's more comfortable with. We'll talk. Do I want to see or hear participants? I wouldn't mind, but that's up to Anne. Yeah, we can figure it out offline later. After Christmas. Hi, Karen. How are you? Listen, I am very sorry that you haven't received your giveaway gift from a couple weeks ago. It's been rough here. I have a sick son. I couldn't figure out my laminator. I got that figured out, but still. And then I was sick for the last week and a half. I haven't forgot. And I finished your playlist again on the 26th. I'm on to Mindful Ladybug Saves and Jackie's, the Blessed Daisy Budgets. I haven't done very good on getting to know the creator either. I did do a little, like I did Danny's when she started, like her video, her live, and her short. I did Nana Amy's. And I found out when Andra did her first video, not the live or the shorts yet. And then I have this whole list to do. Oh, and then Jackie, I found out when her first video was. But that's about it. That's so true. I mean, I do it anyway for the collab, but now it's in a whole different thing. Operation monetization. I haven't printed out a monthly plan. I print it out now, but I can't use the top half of my screen, so I have to do it on the computer, and it's just kind of a pain. We'll do that later. I think I went over earlier on, but I'll go over again. My expenses for October, I still owed $340. That's the roundup number. I only actually owe $318. I did pay all of that off, I believe. I got to find the paper that says okay. I don't know if I have your mailing info either, Karen. If I don't, you know what, just email me, dragonflysaves@gmail.com. Or you can do it on Instagram if you have Instagram. Whichever. I haven't done my end of the month video. I need to, because I need my low denominations. I did, but it's like a mismatched thing. I just keep making pages and throwing them in here. Like I have a sinking funds tracker, but I don't like it. Somebody else had one like this, and it was similar on Canva, and I was like, let me try it. So you can put whatever envelope, and then I had like the plus or minus and then the total. I just changed the words that they had, and I'm like, why wouldn't you want to see what you had to begin with? And then you're adding, and then what your total is again. I think that would be good for the end of the month, so I'm going to fix this. But I created the front page. I did have 2025 that I had on the back of here, but laminating them together was not a good idea. Well, if I had this laminator, it would be fine. I wouldn't be able to hole punch it because it'd be too thick. But because I wanted to be able to do it where I could just reverse it, it was good in thought, not in theory. Yeah, I really like it. And then Amy sent me these 2-inch discs. I love them. I need more. So I created Operation Monetization, which you guys know is free in my Ko-fi. So it's for channels that have been on YouTube for over a year and have less than 4,000 subs. And then I have Get to Know the Creator. It's that I can know their channel name, their actual name, and the day they started their channel through like video, shorts, and lives. Like I don't want no one to tell me. I want to be able to go and look. It's like my homework. And then I have two channels here. They're just subscribers. Well, Gaming Grandma Budgets, Pam, she's been on YouTube for over a year. However, she lost her channel, had to start again. I feel bad. So I really just want to put her on Operation Monetization because if you've been on YouTube, whether you've lost your channel or not, you've been on YouTube for over a year. And then I have this Frances Rose, $54.99. She's a subscriber. And then I have this monthly plan at a glance. Right now, I just have personal and channel, and the only thing for personal on here is what hours I work. And then stuff for my channel, which I only wrote like 3 or 4 things. And then I have weekly to-dos. And this week in food, which you can see I haven't wrote anything. Then I have my credit card tracker, but I don't like I like the way it's laid out, but I don't need so many lines. Like there's only 12 months. Like I guess if I was using my credit card tracker as an expense tracker for my credit card, more lines is fine. But I'm using mine to track monthly. And then thanks, on. And then I have my expense tracker. And then I wrote, like I left a little blank thing here for the months. So I've been writing the date, the expense. I've been writing the actual cost, like small, right there, and then my roundup number. So for example, this NICEAG, which is my gas and electric, I had wrote that it was $221.73. I'm not paying in change, so I just paid $222. This one here, I had only paid $221. So I forgot that I still owe it $1. I think I paid that off because this is October. And then I add up the roundup number, or the actual numbers, the roundup numbers, and then how much I paid off. Because I want to pay the roundup number because I still have a lot to owe on my credit card. That makes sense. Then I created a cash planning sheet. which really didn't work out this week because I didn't have any 20s, so I had to use all 10s. But this is week 1, and I did it so this, because a lot of people use this for their paycheck budget. As you know, I still use my notebook. Yeah, this stuff over here landed on the floor. This is what I use. So I budget the beginning of the month for my bills, food, and gas. And then whatever I find out what my paycheck is, and I budget the rest. A lot of people were using this, so I wanted to show it both ways so people can get an idea. And then yeah. And I did it so you can pick whatever week you're on, 1 through 5. Andra, yours was June 2023, right after you got to Maryland. What did I have on here? Did I have that? I'll find out in a minute. And then, all right, so I wrote the sinking funds tracker, but I don't like it. My expense tracker, this is what I still owe for September and October. I paid it all off except Tastefully Simple, which is a food product. So I'm just putting a little towards it each time. I owe $86 on that. But other than that, September and October is paid off. November. I paid off a lot of it so far. I still have the 25th. I went grocery shopping. It cost $112.50, so that's over budget. But I put a lot of the money from that, because I budget $100. I put it towards other purchases up here so I could just move on down the list. So I only put $49 towards that. I got my HP Instant Ink. I think that was paid off though with the money I sent to my card, but I'll have to double check. And then I bought some Google subscriptions like on YouTube. Well, I bought a membership to Judy, Save with Judy, and then I donated to. And then I have an Amazon purchase, which I think might be my nose ring. I didn't write it down. I'll have to check. That was $6.15, and I paid, or I want to pay $7. Then I went to work and I left my coffee in the car on Friday. It's a long walk to get back there. Long walk. So what am I supposed to do? I need coffee. Everybody needs me to have coffee. So I just got one of those cold Starbucks mocha whatevers. It's pretty good, even though I'm not a Starbucks fan. It's pretty good. And then I got Cool Ranch Doritos. So that was, how much was that? That might not even be on the page. That might be over here. Yeah, work snack and coffee is $8 over here. Oh, I had to get something else at Wegmans. I had to get meds because they sent in a prescription for like nasal spray. My insurance wouldn't cover it. So I had to buy it out of pocket. So I bought the generic version, and then I bought like sinus medicine. It's a long walk, Andra. And the bell had rang. They don't like it when you just leave. You have to walk where I'm at the front of the building, and we have to park in the back. And like, it's dark out there in the morning because they don't have lights. It's dangerous. It's not dangerous, but like, why don't they have lights? And it's craters. So when it rains, you're basically walking through water. I did not go back to the car, but I am going to bring K-cups with me this week. Just like 1 or 2 for emergencies. And then my mom gave me some creamer. I actually made it 5 minutes home, like towards home, because I live 20 minutes away from her. And she was going to give me creamer. It was sugar-free, but whatever. Free is free. I forgot. So I turned all the way around. Dominic's like, really? I'm like, well, I need my creamer. It's free. You know what, Karen? That HP Instant Ink has paid for itself. It's the best. Now, I do want to get another printer like the Epson. Like, I would love that printer. And I heard you don't really need to buy ink for that, so a subscription would probably be stupid for that. But my HP subscription, I print out a lot. It's definitely worth it. Well, I didn't ask you, Andra. I can't go out there when the bells ring. When the bell rings, we have to be working because these people don't care. Wow. Charlie Brown teacher. Okay. I got my coffee. And I had to listen to these people bitch at me because I got the Starbucks kind. Nikki, that's not good for you. Let me have my coffee and let me be happy. I love you. I couldn't go out there. I bought it. It's done already. That was Friday. It's a Canon. Doesn't Canon might have some sort of subscription, doesn't it? Yeah, I would look into it. A lot of printers are doing that now. I would see if it's going to be worth it for you because I print a lot. I use that thing daily. All coffee is good for everyone. Hey, I did get sugar-free creamer today. I got it for free. And it's not that bad. It tastes the same because she gave me peppermint mocha and French vanilla. She gave me these little doodle bottles. What am I going to do with that? You see my mug? Do better. I know. It was good though. I'll take it out of my grocery budget. It'll be fine. I'll pay for it with my grocery budget. A lot of these purchases, like the work snack and coffee, that's $8 that I have to take from my grocery budget. I did not need to be at Five Below today. I'm not taking that from my grocery budget. I have a work snack over here. That's probably Cool Ranch Doritos. It was $3.01. I rounded up to $4. I had to buy my meds at Wegmans. I needed them. I'm still using them to this day. I'll take some of this out of my grocery budget and pay for it because some of this I needed. Now, did I need my work snack and my coffee? I needed the coffee. Hi, Donna. How are you? I did get your email about the calendar. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Andrew's yelling at me because I bought coffee at work and Doritos. I'll take it from my food budget this week. It'll be fine. I'll pay for it. I mean, with that. I needed coffee. She told me all she hears is excuses. I've never been to a Buc-ee's. Is that like a Southern thing? It looks cool. Motivational nudge. That's better. Motivational nudge. Okay, the Doritos, I can see that I didn't have to buy, but the coffee I needed. I have chronic fatigue with my fibromyalgia. I left my coffee in the car. I could not go back out there and get it. It's my motivational lecture I'm getting. Okay, we're just going over expenses for November and that I paid off all my expenses for September and October. I still owe a little on Tastefully Simple, but that's a food thing that I use for cooking and stuff. So I'm taking that out of my food budget a little each week or when I can. I owe $86 now on that. But other than that, all these are paid for. Most of November's, well, my credit card is like weird because it's from October 19th to November 15th or 18th or something. So I'm calling this November. We do. So all of this is paid for, and like, well, not all of it, but my food budget is paid down because I used it to pay other food things up here. I believe I paid my HP Instant Ink. I just didn't write it down, so I'll have to check into that. I do have a work snack here I did not have to have, but I wanted it. I did not pay that off yet. That comes out of my food budget this week. I'll pay that off. I had to buy meds. I put that on the card. This Amazon purchase, I don't know what it is. I'd have to look into my credit card and find out. It's for $16.66. I'm not sure. But then I have my work snacks. That's the one Andrew was telling me I didn't need. I had a debt come out. Oh, yeah. I just got to send the money. I didn't send the money yet. I have that. That's for $27. I had talked about on one of my videos how I got rid of HBO Max, that I have that until March sometime, but I canceled it. And I got Friendly Live TV instead. That is where all my Hallmark channels are. So I canceled that and I got this. This is $96, so it's less money than I was paying. I already have that in my envelope anyway. So I'll send that. It was $95.88 for the year. It was cheaper to get the year than it was to pay monthly. And then that's $96. So I'll have HBO Max until March because they won't let you cancel it and get money back. I did spend at Five Below today, but I got all this cute strawberry shortcake stuff. I know, my accountability sucked today. I'm not even going to lie. I spent money at Five Below. It's cute though. My mom and I, basically the only thing we have in common is liking strawberry shortcake. I have all these figurines that are probably worth a lot of money. My house and all this crap at her house. So we went today, and I have this, I'm on this waiting list to get this Precious Moments figurine I want to get to her for Christmas. It's half strawberry shortcake, half Precious Moments. Somebody on eBay wanted me to pay $325. No. When Precious Moments site has it for $100. And I'm on the waiting list. So hopefully they can have it. Yeah, Black Friday deals do have good deals. But the thing is, Black Friday sucks you in. They say Black Friday, you're like, oh, you're getting good deals. But are you, though? You really have to look. Because I'd be out there doing the same thing. But look what I got today. My mom gave me this bag, this Christmas bag. We carry totes for holidays. So you don't get talked to. I'm very open though, because I need the accountability. I got the strawberry shortcake watch. It's LED if I took the thing off. I got this bento box, but I'm going to use this for my channel. I'll take the fork and spoon out. Disney Plus and Hulu, or Disney Plus and Paramount Plus, have package deals. You can probably get Disney Plus for pretty cheap. Yeah, do you have an envelope for that, Andrew? And then I got strawberry shortcake stickers, which I like to put on people's envelopes and stuff like that. Or stickers. I always put stickers if I can. And then I got this strawberry shortcake book. Love it. Yeah, is it a Southern thing? I guess I missed that. Never even. Then I got Mancala for me and my son. It's a game. Cost me $31. Well, you better get an envelope going for Disney. Black Friday's coming up quick. Donna, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, I can color in Pennsylvania. Hopefully you're here. I'm coloring it in because I seen you. I get to color in another state. I'm excited. Yeah, because somebody I follow on TikTok goes to him a lot, and it's on, and she lives in Alabama. Or no, South Carolina. She goes to Alabama a lot. Oh, okay. Thanks for coming and staying. I have some states and the UK that I guess I didn't realize I put in the wrong ocean, but I didn't know there was that word was there. And then I do have to go back to this because I never wrote, I don't think. Might get to know the creator. I get to add Donna to get to know the creator. That's exciting. Move this. I write sideways, so it's kind of hard. Donna, do you still have that other channel powered by positivity? Bucky's is south. I'll have to put it on the list to go to if I'm ever south or anywhere other than where I am. Yeah. I'm adding you to my Get to Know the Creator. I know I've known you for a couple years now, but going with channel name, my actual name, and I get to find out when you started your channel. Do not tell me, please. That's when you did your first live, your first short, and your first video. Let's see. Anne's telling MK that she's teasing. We're all teasing. Yeah, we do all splurge on something. MK, you feel super guilty. Most of the time, it's my husband wanting to spend money more than me. I tell him all the time, it's not in the budget. That's a thing. Like, you guys should really sit down and talk about it. I know that there's a budgeter on here that her husband has his own business and it's varied. And she's a retired nurse, and it's hard when you have different views on spending. And I know another channel that I haven't watched in a while, but on TikTok, she's a stay-at-home mom, and her husband, she gives him $200 so he can do whatever he wants. And the rest of the money she budgets for them with bills and sinking funds. You have to find what works best for you guys. Like me personally, when I was with the kid's dad, he liked to spend money, a lot of money, like it was gone. So I started saving in junk mail envelopes because I read an article on Pinterest about saving money in envelopes. And I'm like, what? So I started with that for bills. And then I moved on to those 49-cent 3-ring binder pencil cases for kids, you know, the plastic ones that fall apart and stretch really easy. I moved on to those. And then I stopped doing that altogether and kind of doing it in my notebook and leaving it in the bank. And then I went this whole spending spree with going back in debt in my 30s. And then towards the end, I was getting out of debt. And now I've moved on to binders, but you don't need the binders either. I do not feel guilty about the purchases I made today. The strawberry shortcake purchases, I don't. That was an emotional purchase for me because it's basically the only thing my mom and I have in common. because she used to collect them for me, and I still have them at her house that she's holding hostage. And I bought them because I wanted them. So I bought that notebook that I don't know what I'm going to write in there, but I wanted it. So I'm going to figure it out. You know what, MK? When I was out of debt and I started my channel when I had no job, I had quit my job that I was at for 10 years. And then I could only come with like a little bit of money. And then I had this money that I could spend. So I budgeted all this money, and then I didn't have anything on my credit card. There was a zero balance, and I did not want to spend money on it. But I didn't want my credit to go to hell either, because if you don't use it, you lose it. So I was like, we got to use this. So I started using it for gas purchases, and that's kind of boring. So I bought little things, and then I was going over budget all the time on my food. Like I budget $60, but I was spending $120. I could not rein it in because I have a sick child, so I have to buy certain things. He needs like proteins, and I had to buy these shakes, and it was like a whole thing. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know how we're going to do this. So a lot of that, like the back balance on my credit card, is from me going over budget on my groceries there for a while. I finally was able to up it to 100. MK says, my husband is a truck driver. I don't work. I stay home with our 3 kids and homeschool the other 2. I buy him drinks and stuff, then give him money for work and $50 for whatever he wants. I like it. And then you budget the rest. Joe, you know what? My support is on this channel. Everybody's channel, everybody in the community, that's my support. It's my release. It's what helps me be me. Because when I quit my job of 10 years, I was in bed for 2 months. It was not good. And then my son got sick and my dad died, and it was not good at all. Oh, it does? I love that. The rest goes into sinking funds. That's awesome. Yeah, everybody needs to do what works for you guys. And if you're in a relationship, far be it for me to give advice, because I'm not in one, but I have been in them. You have to really find common ground, whether it be money, what you're doing in your budgeting, and you have to be okay with that. Write it down on a list. This is what we're going to do. And you both have to be okay with it. No one can complain. And then it's the same thing with emotional. If you're not on the same page, what's happening? Money is like, can cause stress for no reason. So you really need to be honest with your partner if you're with them. You do budgeting videos on Fridays, MK? That's when you post them? I have it written down that I need to go to your channel and watch. I have it written down somewhere. I don't know where I put it. That's why we can't have nice things. I even made a whole live list, like to write down things that were happening on the live, and I had it before I started the live. I don't know where I put that. It's in this dining room somewhere. But I do, let me write this down. Check out your channel. Oops, MK. I'm going to add you to my watch list. Have you guys thought about what sinking funds you want to try to bump up, or what your goals are going to be for the end of the year? Because it's coming up quick. And mine, that's why I've decided for my live videos, because I have this binder and the other challenges I'm doing that are basically, a lot of them are Andra. And And then that bear from Donna Powered by Creativity that I'm doing as a catch-all. But I need to figure out which ones I'm doing. So I'd like to do car maintenance for sure. And then I need to write it down. I have it written down, but of course I don't have it here because I got home late. I thought I was going to miss my own live. You know what, Donna? You just put up a video that says redoing that room on a dime. And I wrote living on a dime like the day before because I wanted to watch videos that are about living on a dime, whether it be cooking or remodeling or what have you, decorating. I just thought that was funny. Okay. It really can. I used to watch HGTV. Oh my gosh, can't speak religiously. And I used to watch like the one that's called Merge or whatever they did, where they merged things together when people got together. And I'm like, oh my God, they just blended stuff together with their own stuff and it looks so good. 10 cents here. You know, my mom just told me that they're thinking about getting rid of the penny here. I'm like, great. Now stuff's going to go up again. I mean, I don't really pay in cash, but I have pennies here. I still have pennies from Canada too. How much would that, is that even a denomination you guys have? 10 pence. Okay. Ann said, Joe, it's all right. Halloween's over. Put up the Christmas. Well, you can just go to Dollar General and you have Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas right there for you. You know, I really need to get my tree up, but I want to do it on Black Friday or Thanksgiving night. Okay, my sinking funds. I want to do 4 of those challenges on my lives on Saturdays. I need to focus on, I think I wrote car care as my envelope, but car maintenance. I want to focus on let me get them out. We need a visual. That's not it. Excuse me 1 second. I'm just right here. I don't think I have that one in here. Oh, I do. I lied. It's right here. All right. So car care, because that doesn't have a lot of money in it. It has 50, 62, 64. Yeah. I mean, I still have to take money out of here to pay for that bill. I have to take 27 out. So car care. Oh, my yearly subscriptions. I wanted to reevaluate them in November and I did. I got rid of one, but I did gain another, but it's still less than I was paying. Not worried about taxes. Month ahead, I'm not really worried about. Christmas, I'm not worried about. There's $100 in here and I'm using the rest of the money that I've saved from the hop, the village hop that I'm doing with the community. I'm doing 3 of them. I have spent $275 from that. I used at the beginning of the year when I was going through it. I need that money to help pay for bills. So it did. Holiday meals, I'm not worried about. Well, actually, I don't know. I might be worried about it. Let's see what we got in there. I got 100. I'll try to bump that up at the end of the month videos. Self-care. I better write that on here because I don't focus on that enough. Self-care. Household, which I call, oh crap, we need things. There's things that I need, but they're more of a want. Like I want a rice cooker. And now that Andrew talked about an egg cooker, I feel like I need that too. But that's more of a want. So that can wait. Miscellaneous. I have $5 on it. I'm not worried about that. DragonflySaves is just for my channel for shipping. I have $25 in here, but I don't because I use that on shipping already. So I have to take that out. So car maintenance, yearly subs, self-care. I feel like I should be doing. I also have lost pay, buffer, and credit card. That's in my regular bills binder. Andrew says, I was so happy when you changed the internet plan. Girl, how many months did I say I was going to change it? Months. All right, I'm going to slide up here. Oh, Andrew, Treasury stopped making pennies from what you heard? That's what I heard too. 10 cents is 37 pence here. Oh, okay, got it, Joe. Bye, Ann. Have a good celebration dinner. Love you. MK says, I'm trying to get my emergency fund funded the way I have planned it. Should be like April or May when we get our first 1,000. That's awesome. Everybody saying bye to Ann. Andrew said she was happy when I changed my internet. Yes, I changed my internet. My goals this year were to change my internet to a lower plan, my cell phone to a lower plan, and my car insurance to a lower plan. I only have remorse on one, but that's my own fault. My cell phone, I went to Mint Mobile. 100% love it. Best decision. I have a yearly plan. It's less than $400. That was when it wasn't a deal. And then I switched my internet from Spectrum to Go Net Speed. Again, great deal. Then I switched my insurance agents who put me with the same company I had, except they had to run my driver's license. And we have some tickets. So they did tell me that I have to do this 6-hour class, which I haven't done yet. So as soon as I do that 6-hour class, I can get a 10% discount and I can get some of those features I had before. And then Karen said I have an appliance envelope for things like that. That's awesome. I don't own my house, but you know what? My great aunt's house is on the market. She passed away several years ago, and they sold her house for like $24,000 back then because it needs some work, you know. It's outdated. Like the kitchen cupboards are very old, but it's back on the market, and it's still relatively cheap for this area. I think it's like 86 or 85,000, which is cheap for here because now all houses are going over 100,000 for like no reason. They're not even updated at all. And I'm like, oh my God, it's 3-bedroom. They looks like they haven't done. I know I need to do the class. I have to write that down because I keep forgetting. I haven't had time, but I need to make time. It's kind of hard to do a lot of things with my son. Insurance, writing it down. Insurance class that she sent me. Okay. I'm lucky I don't need a car. The town I live, I can walk around in less than 60 minutes. I can walk around here too. I don't want to. You probably have charming towns. I do not. Yeah, some of the houses here are like, there's a house like a few years ago, $100,000 is like pretty up there and high compared to, we have houses that are like $1 million and stuff like on the lake and stuff. But I'm like $86,000. You just need to update maybe the kitchen, a bathroom or something. these houses are like condemned looking. I'm like, no, I do not have that type of money, nor know how, nor want to spend more money. Like my great aunt's house, I don't know what they did with it, but basically everything in there that needs to be fixed is cosmetic. Like they painted it this lime green color, some of these walls. There are some windows that have to be replaced. It looks like the carpet has to come out and maybe the floor is sealed in one of the rooms and put something else down. But they ripped out the carpet all downstairs. So all downstairs were like the living room, the other room, which we used it as a Lego room in there, but it's like you can make it a dining room if you want. And the kitchen is huge. Like my counters here, they're literally 2 feet deep by maybe 5 feet. That's one counter. That's it. That's all I have. And there it's like this whole L-shaped thing. They got this new gas stove. I love gas stoves because I have a gas stove. And it looks like maybe I just have to buy a fridge. It's very like limited. I just want to do a tour. I might just call and see if I can go look at it. There's Seneca and Keuka Lake. There's a lot of good houses there. There's Canandaigua Lake. That's about a half hour away. Lots of ritzy houses there. And then if you go down about half hour away west towards Buffalo, but way before Buffalo, but before Rochester, you can go to and see the mushroom houses. They are a very big to-do around here. It's like a good tourist attraction. And then by Ontario Lake, there's these new houses that they built. They're like teepee houses or something. I think it's just for like, you can Airbnb them, I don't know, or rent them out. I don't know. I'm surrounded by a bunch of lakes. I have to drive a little ways. I have a canal behind my house. It's gross. When the wind shifts, it smells really bad out there. But that's the Erie Canal. Like, Keuka Lake is farther away. Seneca Lake is a little bit farther away, but Canandaigua Lake is like half hour away. When I rented, my landlord repaired everything. When I inherited the family home, I'm like, where is my emergency fund money? Oh yeah, I paid the roofer, electrician, etc. Yeah. When I moved into this house, because I moved in here in 2011, I rent a whole house. It's got a basement. I don't like to go down there. I was convinced it was haunted when I moved in. All of us slept in the living room for a good like 2 weeks. It was very scary. And then the landlord I had, they had a lot of properties. They were very up. If something was broken, they were here. They sold all their properties to this other person who bought them, and he hasn't fixed crap. They did tear out the carpet in here, but they didn't come back to seal the floor or sand it or nothing. I'm still pulling staples out. There's a little bit of a spot in the bathroom where there's mold. 2020, I told him about that. He has not come to fix that. I did threaten with the landlords association or whatever you can do for renters. He literally don't care. They did change the smoke detectors because they were gonna get sued, so they did that. MK says we are at least 2 hours driving to a decent lake. I always wanted to go to Green Lakes, which is more by Syracuse, I think, or the other side. I don't know. I heard that's cool. It's like a really green lake. I've never been there. I did take my kids to Taganic Falls, that's in Ithaca, so that's like an hour away. That's really cool. I'm really like a half an hour from anything cool in any direction, at least, if not more. I grew up 2 towns away, and there's not even a stoplight. They have the bowling alley and horse and buggies there. Oh man, you rented before buying from your father-in-law. Not a good situation. Yeah, it gets tricky when you're renting from relatives. It gets tricky when you're renting from anybody because they do not want to fix your stuff. Like if you get a good landlord, like I had one when I first moved in here, but then they sold it. No one's fixing nothing. Yeah, I really like. I can go to court, but it would be a big to do, and I wouldn't feel comfortable living here after that. I really would feel like they would be out to get me to move out. And if I moved out and moved back in, my rent would double. because prices around here for rent is crazy. It's at least for this house right now, it would be at least 1,600, if not more. And I pay $950. It went up $250 in the last 3 years. I just don't want to go down through the road. So my goal is to get a house. Now, there's people that keep saying that you can't get a house when you're by yourself these days, but they have all these programs. They have like FHA. My thing is, do they have programs for down payments or just closing costs? Because I need both. Yeah, like when I moved in, it was $650. So it really hasn't, in the time I've lived here since 2011, it really hasn't gone up that much. But they really haven't fixed anything either. But I have the whole house. And I don't have to cut the grass out back or on the sides or anything. They do that. The only thing is they don't cover snow removal, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. We only had to shovel like 3 times last year. So it wasn't too bad. I really can't complain, but also I have to be careful. Like I probably could go up one more increase, but I don't want to. You pay 365 where'd it go? Euros per month. That's around 480. Was it for an apartment or like did you rent like a whole house? Like with bedrooms? I have 3 bedrooms. I could go in the attic, but that creeps me out. Karen said I have an FHA. Wait. I had an FHA or a HUD loan for a mortgage and I only needed 3.5% down. But they were selective on approval if anything needs serious repairs. Oh. Huh. There's a guy at work that's a realtor. I'm going to have to ask him. Mama's budget some more. Okay, MK says we pay $1,900 for our mortgage only because they messed up the escrow last year. So it's more than it should be or less? Sorry, I got a new nose hoop and it keeps like moving. I would not be able to afford $1,900 by myself. Well, I would, but I wouldn't have anything else. No electricity, no nothing. You're back. Oh no. Heating and cooling, damn them. Hopefully you get to eat soon. Is your heat out? The system's not working, so we are not going anywhere until it works. And I swear to God, you have the worst luck with that. There's always like a power outage or now it's not working. That's really, it's cold out. Most houses in the area are going anywhere from $2,300 to $4,000 a month. Oh my gosh. I'd have to have roommates. They don't make it easy for like a single person with kids to own their own place. Like if I bought that house of my great aunts, the layout is different. Like my bedroom would be upstairs. So again, do I really want to go up and downstairs? But there is that other room that I could close up, but do I want to close things off? No. Yeah, that is a crazy price. There's a gorgeous house around the corner from me. Well, it's probably a couple blocks. It is so pretty. And it's like so wide open and so a lot of money. It's like $4,000. And I'm so sorry you have to go through that. Do you have a gas stove or an electric? I tried to cook something at my mom's house last weekend. She has electric. I was like, is it on? She's like, don't put your hand on there. I'm like, how do you know if it's on? She's like, you look at the button. I only want gas too. Now in New York State, our lovely governor, if you were to build a house, not allowed to have gas put in. And I'm only getting gas. Like, I'm not moving into the house that does not have gas already. You might as well forget that. I've had gas for several years. I can't go without it. Trying to cook at my mom's. And I made cookies there like a couple years ago. Because with gas stove, you know, if it's done, it's done. Well, with electric, you have to take it out early and let it sit there. Why? Who's got time for all that? I just want to eat. Yeah, Karen, I have gas too. I'm very lucky. The only thing I don't have is like my stove is on an inside wall, like the stairs are on the other side to go upstairs. There's no hood vent. There's no hood. I don't like that. And then I was looking at houses on Zillow the other day when I saw my aunt's house, and there's this one house that's gorgeous. It's set out really nice. It's a good price. They redid the kitchen, except they didn't leave room for the fridge. So the fridge is in another room. It's like outside the room. Why? Tear down that wall and put the fridge there. You're going to spend money to redo the kitchen. You might as well tear down that little part of the wall. It didn't make sense to me. Maybe because it was a supporting beam. I don't know. Okay. Let's get back to this. So in my bills binder, I have debt. Well, this one's for my credit card because I have two. And then I have buffer. And then I have lost pay. This is because I don't get paid for holidays or sick days or things like that. And then I have this one, it's debt as well, but it's debt one. This is the one that I don't talk about. It's basically for a bunch of tickets and fines I'm paying off. I think I'm going to be done this month. We'll see. I cook on an electric stove, gas grills, and open fire. Just depends where I am and what we're doing. I was going to say, if you have a gas stove at home, at least you could like make something if you needed to for the kids. Okay. Oh, see, I put this away and I wasn't done writing what I needed to write. All right. So do I want to focus on my credit card? Yes. Credit card debt or yeah. Yes, we do. I'm even asking. Credit card and then my buffer. I'm not going to focus on it. Lost pay. Yeah. It's not really high priority. And my debt one. We're almost done with that, so that might be cut off too. But these are what I want to focus on for the end of the year, if I can. So with my done challenges, maybe if I'm able to put them in these, I will. But I do want to put them in my kids' envelopes that I'm using because McKenna's birthday is coming up December 5th. And I had taken money out of there to pay for her pictures because I think it was really funny that I buy her school pictures each year because she's a teacher. So I can give them back to her when she retires. So she can see her progression as a teacher. I wish they gave you class pictures too, but they don't do that. So this is the third year of me buying her pictures. So I took that, it was $57, $58. So I took them out of that envelope. And then I bought my son new boxers. So I took them out of his envelope. You have both gas and electric available. That's good. I have gas at my house. My mom has electric at hers. If I was to build a new house, I couldn't put gas in. So it's a requirement that I have a gas stove. I wouldn't be able to build a house. So I'm going to focus on car maintenance, yearly subs, self-care, credit cards, lost pay, and my debt that I call debt one for the end of the year, except debt one will be over, fingers crossed, this month. And then, so that's like probably the one I want to focus on first. And then I'm going to assign my challenges that I'm doing on my lives to these categories. So I really need to do that. So we're going to do it now because accountability. Joe says, my home is gas and electric. Most homes have at least gas, as we have gas central heating. Nice. I have a gas furnace. So it's my heat is gas. And I held out without turning it on for a long time. Finally, October 14th, I couldn't take it no more. It was freezing. And the cold is bad for me with having fibromyalgia. So I need some heat. I have it low though. I think I have it at 65. I was freezing last night. I brought a blanket in from the bedroom or from the living room. So I had my sheet, then that blanket, then my comforter. But I had to switch. I had to put that blanket because my feet were cold and I can't sleep with socks. And then my sheet and then my comforter. I was freezing. So Dragonfly. So I have 6 here. I'm going to roll a die and see what we're doing. They all can't be for the same thing. So if one's out, one's out. So the Dragonfly is going to 5. Lost pay. I'm going to write Judy because that's her challenge. I don't want to write on here. I can write on this paper though. Okay. This one's going to lost pay. Actually, let me just tape it here. It's gonna look tacky, but that's fine. Okay. You put yours on tonight? What's the weather there like? I'm gonna have to do conversions of Celsius. This Dragonfly challenge by Danny, Craftco Budgets. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. 5 we roll again. 6. Okay. Then this Dragonfly challenge by Mini Bricks Budgets that was sent by Andra. It's gonna be number 4. That's going to my credit card. I'm just gonna write Dragonfly cards. I don't want to write on that. I don't even want to tape it to it because I didn't laminate it. I'll just write it inside the cards. Okay. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And I only have 2 things in this. So let's roll. This one, Time to Shine, is going to 3, which was self-care. Time to Shine. It's currently 8 degrees tonight. That's 46 Fahrenheit. I can't, it's 43 Fahrenheit here. cold and rainy. It wouldn't be so bad if it was not rainy and wet and gross. This is a catch-all. The Orange Challenge. Am I doing it for yearly subs or car maintenance? I think I'm just going to do it for car maintenance because it's going to take a while to do this. I'm just going to write on catch-all. So I need to have a challenge for my yearly subs. It was a low 27 and a high of 65 here in Denver. Wow. I wore this today. This is how I looked all day. And it was cold all day and rainy. Am I using this for car maintenance? Man, my laptop says 43. Let's see. Yeah, 43 in the next town over. I can't imagine it'd be that much different here. Ever since I downloaded that stupid app so I can mirror my phone since I can't use my screen, I keep getting that stupid ad for Advest or Avest. Wants me to pay that money? No. All right, so I had yearly subs. I think we'll just do this one that I'm doing from Amy by Nature for yearly subs because it's a $200 challenge. That's a good amount. Save 200. Oops. Amy by Nature. Yearly subs. Okay. And then I have this one from Andra, or that I'm doing with Andra's basic military training. I didn't get to do it with those guys when they did it. I'm doing it as a roll and save 1, 2, 3 die each week. I need to use that. I'm going to use that. Let's see. I don't know. Let's roll. I need a 1, 6, 4. Credit card. I was going to say credit card because that's where she'd probably want me to put it. Let me write it here. Credit card. Going to credit card, Andra. And then goodbye, tension, hello, pension. I'm doing a little bit different. I'm using quarters on some days, dollars on some. Must be cool because the dog is laid against the radiator. My dog used to lay on my vent. I'm like, I need heat too. Now this one, goodbye tension, hello pension. Where are we going? Oh, this is basic training. I'm gonna write. All right. 5, lost pay. Okay. Might not need it for lost pay then, but we're gonna put it there. Oops. Retirement. Okay. Hi, Amy. I'm great. How are you? Are you doing the group play with us? I dropped mine on the floor. Hold on. If you are, I can give you the numbers. You're tired? Me too. This one, this crazy cat lady. Look at this. How can you not laugh at this? I just laugh hysterically each time. Big ol' head. I did 2 of these today. We're gonna roll and see where that's going. It can go to car maintenance, yearly subs, self-care, or what I call debt 1. 6. It's going to debt 1. Cat lady. I made an envelope, but you look jaundiced in this. But this is that one. Andrew, I got home from spending all day with another soccer mom, and now Mini Me is staying with her and her Mini Me. Thanks, crazy cat lady. But look at this. I made you a challenge, but don't you look jaundiced? Or I made an envelope, I mean. Fine. It's fine. And then how many words can you make? I did Andrew's name today. Saved me $5. Thank you. That's all I'm asking for you is give me my strawberry shortcake stuff. I wanted a mug too. I did not get the mug. And my mom pointed that out. You sure you don't want that, Nikki? No, I really do want it, but I'm not spending the $7. Like, she could have bought it for me. Oh, how exciting. No calls yet then? All right, so how many words can you make? I used Andrew's name. We can do self-care, yearly subs, or car maintenance. Let's see. 2, yearly subs. I'm gonna write Andra words. I don't know. So let me write that on here. Is yearly subs. Good night, Karen. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll get that book out as soon as I can. It's been rough around here. I'll be hopefully working on that tomorrow. Have it out sometime this week. And then I have, oh my gosh, I need more these 2-inch binder rings that I fell in love with. Amy, I love them. I'm gonna get me some because I have that for my other binder. My actions create positivity. This is by Donna, Powered by Creativity. I did change the numbers because I'm using this as like a catch-all for this book. So I won't be saving with them per se, but I'll be saving with them slower. So the 20s, instead of each of them being 10, I'm doing them as 5. So the 20s will actually total 10. All the 2s are going to equal $1 except for 1 2. So that should save me around 180, not the 250 that they're saving. You're very welcome, Andrew. I'm sorry I couldn't save the first one with you guys, but I'm trying to save for it now. And I'm doing this. I was able to do a little bit today. I don't remember how much we did in this, but we can save it for car maintenance or self-care. My actions create prosperity. Some people think prosperity is for debt. I guess they could see it because you want to prosper. But for me, prospering would be like putting it into a high yield account. But I could see how it would do that. Oh, you'd want to save for that. Car maintenance or self-care. 1 or 3. I don't know. Let's see. 3. Self-care it is. It should really go to car maintenance. It's only going to be $180 though. So it's going to self-care. We'll find another one for car maintenance. Self-care. I have 2 Danny challenges in there. I'll put that one for car maintenance. This is Prosperity Bear. Okay. It's me being accountable. It's not really written all that clearly, but I'll rewrite it. Maybe I'll make a little paper. I hope you have a great dinner, Anne. Have a great night. All right, I think I'm halfway through Judy's membership live, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. We went through things. We're staying accountable. Please think of what sinking funds you want to bump up for the rest of the year and kind of what one's most important to you and focus on that. If you don't have the group play and want to join, today was the first week. You can save low or high. I cut my challenge off, so I'll redo it. But yeah, we did $3 for low and $9 for high. I'm gonna print this out, turn it into an envelope, and I will see you guys next week. Same time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will see you over on Judy's live. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming.